Good morning, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? We made it to another Monday, honey. Another Monday, another Monday. First of all, y'all already know the drill. This is your boy Chef Don Don, and I hope y'all got y'all coffee, honey. Hopefully, you guys are doing well on this beautiful Monday morning. Well, I don't know about if it's beautiful where y'all at, but it's cold as hell here, okay? It's cold, and I don't do cold weather too well. I got like two layers of socks on, honey. Two layers of clothes. I don't play with the cold, y'all. I don't. I don't. But anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, trending at some point, baby. Let me tell you something. First of all, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love your voice. Your voice is so soothing. So thank you for jumping up in here, and please keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a wonderful job over there. I do be listening to you. I be in the bushes, but I be listening. I be listening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I try to be good peoples. I try. I try. You know, I try. But good morning, everybody. You guys know it is Monday, so we got a couple things to chat about. We're gonna talk about the interview yesterday and kind of um some of the things that came from behind the interview. We'll talk about that. We're gonna be talking about Quad from Married to Medicine, and it's gonna be a brief thing with that. We're also gonna briefly talk about Cardi B and Offset. That kind of I don't know about y'all, and listen, we know that some things have happened between Cardi B and Offset, but hearing her say that she was single, yo, that did something to me. That did something to me. But we're gonna talk about it for sure, for sure. But before we get into anything, you guys know we do have church announcements, honey. You know that's what we do. Now this week we are doing Hotline Bling chat room on Friday. Y'all know Jay tried to throw a little shade in my show, honey. So if you guys are not watching Hotline Bling chat room, you need to get into it. Okay, it's on the playlist here on the channel. It's a virtual talk show where we just talk about hot topics, trending topics, fashions, reality TV news. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. It is a produced project. So make sure you check it out every Friday after Bell Collective at 10:15 Eastern time. All right. And then also too, casting for School of Love is open. If you are looking to date Schoolboy, Yes, child. Yes, child. You are looking at a new web reality TV producer, if you want to put it that way, right? So I will be producing this project, which is called School of Love. It is a new LGBTQ dating web series that we will be having coming soon to the streets of the YouTube. Okay. So if you're interested, head over to our website and apply right now. Okay. Period. Let me speak to y'all because this just what I do. This just what I do. Um, and John Jackson, if you in here, you in the bushes, I'm calling you out today because you one of the messy subscribers we be talking about. And the only reason why I'm calling you out is because I have screenshots before I speak to y'all, let me just go ahead and say it. I have screenshots of this person being on my channel saying all these things. You're good. I appreciate all you do. And then I go over and look on someone else's channel and you are dogging me out. But what you thought wasn't gonna happen was you thought Jay wasn't gonna see it. So we'll get into it for sure. We're gonna get into it for sure. I typically don't like doing that, but it just goes back to the point that Jay made yesterday in the interview. Okay. Anyway, let me speak to y'all. Let's see who up in here. PM2 Ross, what's up? What's up? What's up, babes? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. What's up, T Talk with your girl? I'm gonna try not to do you too bad this morning. I'm gonna try not to do you too bad. Okay. What's up, love? And thank you so much for the shout out this morning in your live. I really do appreciate that. What's going on, Miss Vernita? How are you? How are you? Let's see what's up in here. Mimi, what's going on with you, baby? How you doing, Veronica? What's going on? Only being real. What's up with you? What's up with you? Kanisha, what's going on? Louisiana Chick, what it do? What it do? Happy Monday. Terry, what's going on? Happy Monday. Hey, it's Lika, baby. Happy Monday to you. Trending at some point is in the chat. Y'all, if y'all are not subscribed, go get subscribed. He has very great content. And honey, one thing about it, I like colors, bright colors. So trending at some point, you got me with your colors over there too. I love bright colors. What's up, it's Lika, baby. Terry, what's going on? I Natty, what it do? What it do? Jamie, good morning. Adrian, good morning. Who else up in here? Miss Ravine, good morning. Schoolboy, what it do? What it do? What it do? Good morning. Good morning. Let's see who else is up in here. Jamie, Jamie, you say you woke up to snow. See, I can't do it. I can do it. I can do it. The cold weather is not my friend. I would deal with the heat. I'm from West Texas. It's hot as hell in West Texas, but I can deal with the heat before I can deal with the cold. I can't do the cold, y'all. And then y'all know we in Texas, and if y'all don't know, they be always talking about we having grid issues and stuff. And February is typically our like hard years where we have them big winter storms that be knocking everything out, the power out, 3 or 4 days with no power and all that kind of stuff. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not. So hopefully, if you are in Texas, we are better prepared this year from when we were since what was that about 2 3 years ago when we had that situation happen. So just try to prepare yourself for whatever it is, y'all, because they say we're gonna have a bad winter. So please prepare yourself. What's going on, Baby Jax, my love? How are you? What's going on? Avia speaks royally. How are you? Let's see. Anetta, you say it's 30 degrees. It's 30 degrees here too. Hey Sherry, how are you, love? Hey Symmetry, what's going on? DJ Mo, what's up with it? What's up with it? Let's see who else. Lizzie, what's going on? Audrey, what's going on with you? I appreciate y'all for being here. You mean how you doing, love? Sean Wheeler, what's going on? Thank you guys. Audrey. Anyway, good morning. If I did not speak to you, please do not charge it to y'all coming on up in here finally. Finally coming on up in here. What's going on, Diego? What's going on, Sweet Pea? What's going on, QT? What's going on, everybody? Okay, listen. So I want to get into the interview that I had with Jay yesterday. First of all, I don't really like calling those interviews. I really like calling them conversations because I feel like maybe if it's someone that I did not know, I can call it an interview, but I know him and we are really good friends. So it was a genuine conversation that we had, right? And a couple of times in the live yesterday. Well, first of all, I did go back and watch the live. I typically don't go back and watch myself, y'all. But I had to go back and watch it because what y'all did not tell me, honey, is that I was over there laughing so hard at Jay talking about Stormy's dog and them lampshades over there from True T. Shout out to True T. Jay had me in stitches yesterday, for real, y'all. When I went back and looked at that video, I said, bruh, it's some little parts that you're going to have to cut out because you doing too much. That was funny. And I really think it was good because listen, y'all need some comedy. You need those types of things because we have had a rough week. Well, some content creators have had a rough week. And I feel like that was a great way to end the week. It was a Sunday, a great way to end the week. Have a little kiki, a little kaka. I mean, we had a ball yesterday. We had a ball yesterday. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. I want to thank before I get deep into some things. I want to thank a couple of content creators who reached out to me in regards to using my video or reached out to me to just give me my props, and I appreciate that. So give me just a second because I do want to shout them out. Um, First, I want to shout out Queen Sheba because Queen Sheba was in here yesterday. Queen Sheba gave love. I have a big respect for Queen Sheba, so I want to say shout out to Queen Sheba. Thank you for your support. Let's see. Thank you to What's Happening. I love me some What's Happening. I appreciate your support. True T, I appreciate your support. Schoolboy, I appreciate your support. Scotty by Nature, I appreciate your support. Chit Chat with QT, I appreciate your support. Here for Hot Tea, I appreciate your support. Tea Talk with your girl, I appreciate your support. Show Style and Spirit, I appreciate your support. So listen, if you're not following these people, get over there and make sure you follow them, okay? Make sure you follow them. Now listen, y'all know when Jay got off of the live, he told me I got a party to go to. And was y'all in Jay's live last night? They was down to Melody was having a beautiful party for her friends and family and just close people. You know, they having kikis and kaka, just having a good time. Marcus did the food and everything like that. And they was just having a good time down there in the ATL. Um, so you were, I think I saw you up in there on Natty. I think I saw you up in there. But I wanted to thank those content creators and trending at some point. Thank you so much because I heard behind the scenes you've been doing your thing, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So if you guys are not following them, please go make sure or subscribe to them. Please make sure that you do so. All right. I appreciate y'all. Listen, let me say this even when I don't agree with a content creator or I don't really care for a content creator because we're all human and there are people that we just don't care for. I mean, that's just the human. I know there are people who don't care for me, and that's okay. But one thing I can truly say is I respect everybody and I be wishing everybody well. I don't ever want to see a demise of anyone. I don't want nobody's channel taken down. I don't want none of that stuff. That's how I am. I don't operate like that. And nobody can say that has followed me. No one can say that I operate in that manner because I feel like we all out here trying to get a bag. We trying to get a coin. We trying to get what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever tell people from falling out with somebody, go unsubscribe from this person. Go do this. I don't do that. I don't do that. And the reason why I say that is because we have to have some level of respect at some point when it comes to content creators. And that's why y'all, content creators, y'all start shouting each other out, start showing people support because honestly, we're moving into a new year. We're moving into a new year. And it ain't no need to take this negative energy that we've been dealing with and move it into the new year. So congratulate your people, even if you, or not necessarily congratulate them, but if they do something that you feel like is cool, good, like let them know that. Let them know that because that's how we push. That's how we push through. So I don't ever want to see I don't ever want to see anything of that sort. I mean, we still gotta push. But one thing I want to say to I think the name is John Jackson. Okay. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I peeped what you was doing. Okay. And I can't help but remember what Jay said yesterday. Jay was saying, you know, that people can be messy, people can interpret things different ways, take things back in different ways, and all of that. But I kind of want to know what you were trying to do when you commented up under, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, you commented up under one of Anthony's comments, and you said you need to go get Chef Don Don and Jay is what you. I actually have your full comment, and you left some crazy stuff, and the only reason why I'm saying this because you be watching me, and you be right on over there doing all that messy stuff. I peep y'all when y'all be in the comment. Y'all don't even be smart enough to change your YouTube names or find you something else to like. You don't do that. Like, and it's so crazy to me. Y'all don't mind us seeing your name where you talking mess about us in another content creators chat. I don't know what that was supposed to be about, but yo, I think everyone at this point knows that there's really no fear in my body when it comes to approaching anyone. I don't fear those things. I'm straight from the hood. And so you take it how you want to take it, but I'm straight from the ghetto. I'm straight from the hood. So that it doesn't scare me. What you said that he needs to pull up on us? No, you pull up on us. You the one carrying the bone. You pull up. Pull up. Huh? Pull up. And again, I don't like doing that, but I be peeping what y'all doing. And I said I was gonna start calling y'all out because again, y'all don't change y'all name, y'all don't do anything, but y'all like to keep mess going. So what I'm gonna do is straight start putting y'all out there like that. Okay. So again, to you, um, John Jackson, we pulling up. Let's pull up. Okay. That's really all I gotta say about that situation. Because I'm gonna care for that. But anyway, so Jay and I had a conversation yesterday, y'all, and it was so free flowing and authentic. I enjoyed every bit of it. Hey, everybody coming in, y'all, please hit that like button, please, for me. Everything I say is a legend in my opinion. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you guys know how to do that. Cash App $ Chef Down Down 2 or via Venmo and Chef Down Down 2 as well. All right. So we had a conversation yesterday. What's crazy is here. Shout out to Here for Hot Tea. I was listening to one of Here for Hot Tea videos, and she was like, Chef Don Don and Jay going live, and baby, you know I'm gonna be right there. But I'm assuming she was busy yesterday and didn't get an opportunity to see the live, but she did shout us out, and so we appreciate that too. 'Cause we gave her some love and the live. So shout out to you Here for Hot Tea, but um, we wanted to pop up on y'all. We did. I said let's do a pop up on the people. Let's do a pop up on the people. So that's why it was up, and then like 3 hours later we was live. But we had a really good time. What I wanted him to do was clear the air as far as he goes, and I did want to give my friend a platform to tell his side of the story because it is so many people who have so many comments and has some things to say. So he just kind of I wanted him to clear his name in regards to whatever may be going on. And the reason why is because again, y'all, we moving into another year. And no one wants to move into the year with the negativity, with the extra negativity, right? So please do not cut out anything. I I think I don't know, is it available? Is it available trending? I don't know if y'all can see the video. I did have to edit like maybe a few seconds out of it for something, but other than that, the full video is still available. It's still up. It's still up. Hey, Miss Black Titanic. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was really good. Hey, Miss Pat B. Thank y'all. I just feel like okay, y'all have learned this about me. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. And me and Jay, when we're on the phone, what y'all saw yesterday is literally how we are. We're really good friends, and we just laugh, we kiki, we have a wonderful time. But I'm seeing, and I want to ask y'all honestly, did y'all like this interview better than the first one? Now, don't get me wrong, the first one was good too. But did y'all like this interview better than the first one? Because I feel like this interview, y'all did enjoy it better. I do. I do. I think Jay maybe was a little nervous the first time, but the second go around, he wasn't as nervous. You know what I'm saying? Um, but what do y'all think? Do y'all think that this one was a little bit, I mean, that this one was better? Hey, Ada, how are you? Hey Ruthie, how you doing? Great chat with Jay. I appreciate that. We had a really good time. And again, it's all about the laughter. We had some serious moments. We had some funny moments, and we just had some really good friend moments. One of the things that really got me was hearing women being in males DMs like, "Hey, get back with Martell. You should work it out for your family. You should do this." That was one of the things in that interview that kind of really stuck with me because I'm like, "Yo, y'all, we're moving into a new year." And I know I keep saying that we're moving into a new year. We're doing things, but we gotta stop projecting whatever is wrong with us onto other people because that's really all that is projection, right? And sometimes we do it without even really knowing that we're doing it. But y'all, come on, when a woman or even a man, when they're strong enough to leave any type of situation, listen, the only thing that you can do is wish for the best, whatever that looks like. Why would we want Melody to go back to a person like Martell? Like, it's I be thinking like, yo, do y'all are y'all for real? Why would we want to see that? Why would we want to see? They're not even together right now, and you see what Martell be doing. They're not together right now, and we see what Martell be doing. So why would we want? Why would we want? That's like literally someone, and I hate to say it like this, but we've seen it. It's like literally asking someone to stay in an abusive situation, whether that be verbally, and I'm not saying anything about physical abuse. I'm not saying that, but we know that you can be verbally abused, you can be emotionally abused. There's a lot of ways to look at that, right? And we should never want anyone, if they have enough courage to get out of the situation, we should never encourage them to get back into the situation, right? Considering how diabolical some of the situations can be, you shouldn't want that. You shouldn't want that. We gotta want better for ourselves. The toxicity has to go. That's why we can't grow. That's why we can't do anything. Because again, we're focused on the toxicity. Again, if anyone has the courage to leave any type of situation, as we have seen for Melody and Martell, and that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. No one wants to stay. And I know we've been so conditioned, especially as black people, we've been so conditioned as black people to stay. But y'all, we gotta get up out of there. We gotta get up out of there. We gotta get up out of there. And I'm really hoping that this helps somebody this morning because you gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of there. Okay. You got to. You got to. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish everybody nothing but the best because again, when we're projecting these types of things, it's not a good outlook. And also, too, just kind of be careful with how I think that situation in approaching mail with that, I think that's whack. I really do. I don't think there's no other way to put it. There is enough space in these YouTube streets for everyone doxing and trying to get photo pages shut down as well. Let's go into 2024 on a positive note. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that is so true. None of what we do deserves doxing. None of what we do deserves any of that. I was just saying yesterday, someone was saying that this reality TV, y'all have gotten buck wild with these death threats and all kind of stuff like that. As much as I don't like the Scots, as much as I may not like somebody else on another show, as much as I may not like this person, I do not. I hear me out when I say this. I do not condone death threats. I do not do it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to receive death threats. I did. I used to receive death threats specifically about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I did. And it just became too much. So again, I'm just saying we've got to find a balance. The death threats, why? Y'all don't know these people in real life though. And if we being honest, y'all don't know these people. So why? Why is it necessary? It's not necessary. It's so wrong. I don't like that. I feel like again, A lot of these, you know what I think it is, and I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. I'm not saying that I get it right all the time. I'm not saying that because I'm far from a perfect person. But I feel like before those things start happening, at least try to have a conversation, try to do something, try to work it out because resulting to doxing and death threats is wild, y'all. It's wild. It's wild. It is so wild. Yes, I used to receive death threats. That's so if y'all was wondering for a while, that's one of the reasons why I stopped reviewing the show overall. I remember I told y'all I was only going to talk about what would make the blogs or what would be something like, you know what I'm saying, like in the news on YouTube, but specifically the show, I wasn't going to review anymore. Remember I told y'all that. I used to get death threats and they were bad on my Instagram, which is the very reason why my Instagram is private. Because I'm like, bro, it ain't that deep. If y'all don't know me, I don't know y'all. Like, it's just not necessary. And I really do want to move into the new year before the new year even starts with just great energy, just positive energy, just trying to do the best that you can do. I mean, you can do nothing different but the best that you can do. So again, um, it's not that deep. Hey, sweet essence. Hey, everybody coming on up in here. Happy Monday to y'all. Happy Monday to y'all. We just chit chatting about yesterday's interview with Jay and just a couple of other hot topics of news that's going on. But yeah, I did trending at some point, baby. I'm telling you, I did. It was that bad. It was that bad. And I said, baby, y'all can have love and marriage Huntsville if this is what it's gonna be like. If this is what it's gonna be like, y'all can have it. And then I've started seeing it happen to other people on other shows and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't know these people. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Hey, Miss B, what's going on? How you doing, babe? So again, you know, it just, yeah, yeah. And here's the thing, y'all. While I know a lot of us here, we give commentary based off of what we see. And that's why I was glad Jay said this yesterday. We should be giving commentary based off of what we see on the show. Okay. Based off of what we see on the show is what we're giving commentary on. Okay. Um, and I feel like that's the way that it should stay. Because as you can see, when we don't do that, you see what has happened, right? There's so many he said, she said, somebody called somebody told somebody something, this, somebody was crying and said this, and somebody did this, and somebody did that. But if we weren't so busy trying to and again, this is no shade to anybody, but if we weren't so busy, I guess maybe trying to be the first to put the story out or the first to be able to leak this or the first to be able to do that, it takes away from what the real authentic thing should be. And I again, I have to agree with Jay on that. Keep it very much so surface level as to the show, but digging in and trying to figure out these things. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I did that one time with the Scots. Now it was public information. It was. But even after I got the information, I said, you know, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So to me, it doesn't feel good. So I again just hope and pray that we get better with this. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep. What is my relationship like with little grown boy? Sorry, that little grown boy took me out. I think I kind of explained this yesterday. I don't have a direct issue with Anthony, and I'll go ahead and say this publicly. I don't. As most of you know, y'all saw that we had made amends to the situation. But I think what people miss on that is even when you make amends with someone, it doesn't mean you have to be extremely. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to be friends with them or that you have to be good friends, or it doesn't mean that. But what you've done is you've cleared the air between you two. Do you see what I'm saying? So with me and Anthony, we don't have a relationship. It's literally like, what up? How you doing? If that, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't talked to Anthony since the day we was on that live together and we squashed whatever issue we had. That was the last time that we talked, right? Um, I did hear him say on his live that what I said yesterday was, and I'll reiterate this again. What I said yesterday was, um, I heard Anthony on his live say when the whole K Gate situation happened that he chooses his battles wisely who he responds to. So it's almost like you ain't I mean, y'all can take from that what you want to take from that, but to me, it just seems like I don't know. You just didn't want to respond. What it is? What is it? What is it? And if you're wanting to know how that took place, basically, I was helping Melody MC. And do I regret doing that? I do not. I don't regret for speaking up for women in situations. I don't regret it, not one bit. My only issue is, again, when you're trying to support someone and then it kind of like it's like a slap in the face. I mean, but again, I just helped Melody MC in that moment. I responded to Anthony in regards to that situation. He didn't respond to me. And that was one of the big issues. Another one of the big issues, and I cleared this up, I think last week. My biggest issue with Anthony was allowing Charlene Jackson's line behind, and I don't know if Charlene Jackson is still around. I don't know if Charlene Jackson is still around, but there was a chat that Anthony was having, and Charlene Jackson, yeah, I'm gonna call your name, honey. I'm gonna call your name because you are a liar. Charlene Jackson came up in the comment section in Anthony's live and said, we don't like him because all he do is call Mel all out of her name. He called her everything but the child of God. I heard him on his live. He called her everything but her name. And I said, well, honey, can you produce the live in which this actually took place? Because you are a lie. I have no reason to ever do that to Mel. I don't do it to a lot of people. I have to be extremely frustrated to cuss you out like that. So you're not telling the truth. So I told that Charlene Jackson lady, actually what I did was I DM'd Anthony. Mind you, I did the right thing, y'all. I DM'd him and I asked him, I said, are you going to handle this in your chat before I have to? So I'd already said what the true T was. I said, can you handle this before I have to? He acted like he didn't know what I was talking about, and which I did because he put the comments up on the screen, and a couple of them he read out loud and made faces to. So my issue again was the fact that you're kind of pretending like you're dumb right now. You don't know. I don't like nobody playing in my face. Don't pretend like you dumb and don't know what I'm talking about. So that was the issue for me. Like, yo, then when I clap back at these people, I'm disrespecting women or I'm disrespecting, but you came at me first. You lied on me first. So you can't judge the response. So again, I have never, not even in my Patreon or behind the wall, not nothing. I've never said anything bad about Mel. I have no reason to do so. And what y'all, I need y'all to just literally be like, think. Like, y'all literally gotta think, okay? Mel was in my live yesterday. Do you think, and this is just being true to it, right? Do you think that if I ever said anything bad about her, that she would pop up in my live? Do you think if I ever said anything bad about her, that Jay would be allowed to come over here as loyal as he is to Mel? No. So that really bothered me, the fact that you was gonna lie like that. And it really made me mad. And I also approached the Charlene Jackson lady. I'm like, So what is the issue? Because you told a bald-faced lie on me. Then to turn around, only to turn around, and I guess I didn't block her on Instagram. I guess I didn't block her on Instagram. So maybe a few days later, she sends this, she sends a link to another content creator going live. And I was like, you gotta be nuts to be DMing me after you done lied on me. So then when I asked her, I said, you lied on me, and now you DMing me like we should be comfortably speaking. No, ma'am. Stop lying. You told that bald face lie and I ain't seen you since. Said I'm lying. No, what I want you to do is focus on you and stop telling them lies, because I have not said anything. If y'all was in Jay's Instagram live yesterday, then y'all would know. Y'all would know that there would be no reason that I would have anything bad to say about Mel or anyone around her. But you know, let it be what it is. Let y'all think what y'all want to think. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like when people do that. If you're gonna clock what I say, you could say I said something bad about all these other people, but you cannot say I said anything bad about Mel. You cannot. Are you crazy? I've never heard you say anything bad. Some people are just too deep into the show. It's sad. I agree, Ellis. And the sad part about it is, don't go to making up stuff though. And another thing I want to clear up. Let's clear it up. Did I have the same energy for Anthony about the Destiny situation? My true dons that's in the chat right now, how many times did I say I did not agree with what he did to Destiny? And I did not like, I said I actually didn't like it. It wasn't that I didn't agree, I didn't like it. Because at the end of the day, regardless of how I feel about Destiny, it wasn't right. You see her personal items still in that home, regardless of if she was squatting or not. That honestly shouldn't have been none of our business, if you ask me. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have been none of our business. So my issue with that is she still has a child. Y'all know I don't play about the kids. Y'all know I don't play about the kids. Regardless of how I feel about her, she has a son. His stuff, his toys, all of that other stuff, his clothes, his personal stuff was shown in that video. I did not like it. I don't like that. Because at the end of the day, even though it's an open house, it's open to the public, it's open, you don't know what your subscribers or people are able to do, which is the same reason why I feel like that whole doxing situation, where people is like, I didn't do it, but you still had communications, and not only that, you still put up some things, so you gotta take some responsibility for some of the stuff and accountability for some of the stuff that y'all have done. That's my thing about it. So again, thank y'all so much for saying that. There were plenty of times that I said I did not agree with Anthony doing that. That was wrong. That was wrong. And there's no other way to put it. I absolutely do. Bell Collective, let's take this for instance. I will never see Letitia and Marie the same. Y'all went down and sat with Tamara's ex from 2016, who has been to jail for trying to break into people's houses. And y'all went and sat down with him to have a conversation only to humiliate and try to embarrass another woman. Bruh, I don't play about that DV stuff, and y'all know that. I've lost 2 sisters to it. And it's deep. It cut deep with me. I don't play about it. So we gotta be careful with the stuff that we do. Doing stuff like that, that ain't cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool to put out people's full names. It's not cool to be putting out people's addresses and stuff. You know, I'm gonna go and call your name, PBE. You so innocent, Miss Mamas. But them emails was between you and someone else. So at the end of the day, your hands are not clean. Your hands ain't clean. You was also the same person, so regardless of who looked up our backgrounds or whatever the case may be, you was the same person who put up a photo of all of us talking about let's play the doxing game. So what's truly tea, man? Like you gotta take some accountability for what you've done. I don't like you, but I would never go that far. I wouldn't even have a conversation with anybody. As many conversations that I've had about you and not liking you, I would never have a conversation with nobody about doxing you. So it's crazy to me. I don't know what type of time y'all on, but y'all doing some weird stuff. But let me be one to tell you that when karma come knocking on your door, she don't miss. She don't miss. Hey, karma leader, she don't miss. And it's okay. I don't wish nothing bad on you. I don't wish none of that stuff. But it ain't cool and don't nobody deserve it. People talking ish about you. People, we do it all the time. We get up here and talk about everybody. So what's tea? So because I talk ish about you, just like everybody else is doing, you feel the need to then be responsible. I don't care what you say. You can clear your name a million times. You can pay $800 to clear your name. You still were a part of that. You still had conversations with that lady. That lady was dumb enough to come up. The lawyer lady was dumb enough to come up on my platform and say that you was the one that told her to do it. Stop it. So again, and then when people's innocent family members get involved, the gloves are all funny. So that's the reason why I say I will never apologize to the lawyer lady, PBE. I'm not apologizing to none of y'all because guess what? The people can come get my laptop, they can come get my computer, they can come get my phone, they can come get everything and know that I ain't never had a conversation about doxing people. Wake up, sis. It ain't cool. It's not cool. I don't care if you don't like me, just don't watch me. But I know y'all have a hard time, people you don't like, you go watch them. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's some tea going on, and I don't really care for you, and I need to catch up on what's going on, then I might. I ain't probably about to listen long at all. But other than that, like, yo, chill out. It's not that deep. Um, I'm not a CC. If anyone show up at my door and question me about anything I commented on the show on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever, they are getting a butt whooping. Doxing is a no-no. I agree, Denise. It should definitely be a no-no. It's not fair because no one did that to you. And then let's expose the true plot. So the true plot, people aren't very smart. The true plot was to do a countersuit against YouTube based on all of these content creators. So if you are a content creator and you were listed and all of this stuff, they're basically saying what they were going to do was countersue YouTube for not doing anything for allowing us to bully them. That's what they were going to say, right? They were going to say that we were bullying them so much, and that if YouTube didn't do anything about the letters that they were sending, they were going to do all other stuff. They don't reach out to their police department, the local FBI, all of this kind of stuff. Y'all, it's whack. These are the things that I'm dealing with. Well, not just me. There's multiple people. There's no ending goal to doxing because at the end of the day, even if someone did have a little record, really, to me, honestly, the only thing that I would care about if somebody was out here touching on cheering or something like that. That's the only thing I care about. Other than that, I have no care in the world. as to your personal business like that. I don't. I don't. So we gotta do better. It's not cool, bro. It's just not cool. And let me tell you another thing. The reason why I can keep friends, authentically keep friends, I don't record my friends. And when I fall out with my friends, I don't go to the ops either. When I fall out with my friends, I don't tell my friends personal business either. When I fall out with my friends and we've had confidential conversations where you have told me certain things, and maybe even if you told me you did not tell me not to tell nobody, I'm still, just because of who I am, I'm not talking to nobody about your business. That's not who I am. I could have laid some of these people out. And when I say lay them out, I mean lay them out. But I chose not to do that because that's not in me. And that's it. You know, it's not in me to do it. And again, you cannot like me. You cannot like the way I go live. You cannot like the way I do my chat. You cannot like the way I do my intros. You cannot like all of that stuff. But doxing is just, it's not cool, yo. It's not. Can I ask y'all a question? And this is just honest. This is honest. And this is why I need the subscribers to speak. Have y'all ever, ever, outside of celebrities and outside of what, like Tasha K and maybe Larry Reed or anything like that, have y'all ever seen me put them folks' face on my thumbnails? Ever? Have y'all ever seen me do that? Please let me know. Have y'all ever seen me put their face on my stuff? I ain't even put Anthony's stuff face on my stuff. Can they say that they've seen me put people's face up here? No, I don't do that. That's another thing. I don't have it in me. I ain't scared of none of you. I almost said I ain't scared of none of you hoes, but I ain't scared. I just don't do that. I don't do it because it's whack in my opinion. It is so whack in my opinion. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I have never done that. I have never done that, and no need to. But there's a lot of people that don't like me because of what you hear other people saying. You know what I'm saying? So again, it ain't it ain't about trying to get someone or trying to do this, trying to do that, because that ain't even what it's about for me. It's not about that for me. I'm about respecting, right? You respect me, I respect you. That's just what it is. If I have a little commentary on you, don't take it personal. If you're in the news or in these YouTube streets about something, don't take it personal. Everybody is going to commentate and give their commentary on it. But no one's out here trying to dox or trying to meet up with the ops. And my thing is this, and I'm gonna be done with this PBE stuff. But my thing is this: you have a pattern of wanting to expose certain things based off of how you feel about a person. So, for instance, I'm gonna just say it: somebody fell out with me. You decided to give them a platform to come on up there and speak and do all of this, an expose or whatever the case may be, and you think your hands are clean. No, they're not. They're not. They're not clean. And that's specifically why I said last week when I told y'all, I said I really don't understand where the all you have of me, PPE, is literally talking ish about you, just like anybody else would do. Did I talk ish about your son? Did I talk about your mama? Did I talk about all them things? No, I did not. Everything that I specifically said about you was specifically about you. And no, I didn't go doxing. I didn't go finding your personal information. I didn't do any of that. Now let's talk about, I do want to address this because a lot of y'all have asked these questions. about doxing uh the lawyer lady. Let's be very clear. When I was on that live with Prosperity and McCall names, when I was on that live with Prosperity, okay, I had no clue how Prosperity got the information, but what I do know is it was a public. First of all, let's be very clear. When she used to come on YouTube, and I don't know if some of y'all know this, but when you call into the backstage on YouTube, sometimes if you do not clear it out, if your YouTube, if you're signed into your original YouTube and it has your first and last name on it, whoever's panel that you come up on, you can see the name and they ask you to change it. If there's a content creator in here, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. When you sign into your YouTube, when you click on that StreamYard link, if you're already signed in, it's not going to ask you. But if you're not signed into that YouTube link, your whatever you have with that email, your name is going to come up. She had her first and last name on YouTube already. Not only that, somebody else had already put the lady name out there after she did, because they went back to reference her and referenced her by her first and last name. So it was not doxing. It was not. That's not the same thing. So I really want y'all to stop saying that. And I heard her say that I couldn't address her in the very moment, but the stuff was already, your name, everything was already public. That's not doxing. It's not doxing. So please hang that up, because it's a nice try from all of y'all that keep saying that. Hang it up. And if y'all would listen, people are telling you where the information came from. It was a local news article. Come on. Come on. Y'all gotta think better than that. Ain't nobody doxing you, sis, when you got your whole name out here. And let's be very clear, when you come up on the panel, I have a screenshot from the day that me and that lawyer lady got into it on my panel where it has her first and last name. Don't play with me. Thank you, y'all, for trending at some point, and several content creators said that I was. See, that's how it works. So nice try, nice try. No, she's doxing herself. Oh, you talking about the news station doxing her? Right. It not only was it on the news station website, but it was actually an article about you. So no, no one doxed you. You doxed yourself. Yeah, I ain't told y'all no lies. That's one thing y'all could say. I ain't told y'all not one lie. I think I just found some article for her state, as I will be contacting the board about this background check she did for me, on me for, listen, because it doesn't make sense. They don't want to hear the truth that Chef Don Don. They got a problem with who come out with a public article. That's why I'm like, have an issue with the person who wrote the article. Have an issue with yourself for putting your name out there. You think just because you type anonymous up in the little thing that your real name is not connected to your email? You should know this. You're a lawyer. You should know this. But I don't know why in the world anyone would let. Ain't no way. Not now one of y'all. I wish y'all would come up in my DM talking about, can you run a background check on such and such? I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you for real. I'm going to put everything that I have at jeopardy to listen to what you got to say. Come on. Come on now. We gotta think better than that. Listen, y'all here, bless the Cash App. Cash App $ Chef Don Don 2 or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well, honey. As well. Y'all know we do this thing around here. It is $7.59. So if you on the East Coast, $8.59. You know, PBE has said, every time I'm over there, he begging and asking. If it's 3:33 in the evening, he gonna ask for $3.33. Well, I run a business here. And let me tell y'all something. 2024, y'all need to find a different read because the Cash App shaming is it's a no good one for me. I don't care. Okay, let me just tell y'all. Going into 2024, find you a better read because a Cash App read it's not a read or a dig to me, honey. Because I'm going to ask. The Bible says you have not because you did ask not, huh? So I'm gonna ask. We don't got no issue with the churches putting up their Cash Apps and stuff. We don't got no issue with Roland Martin. Y'all got an issue with my intro. My intro is 1:08, and Roland Martin have you sitting there waiting 30 minutes before he get into his content. Not only that, he got all of his stuff scrolling across the bottom of the screen. How you can bless his channel. So it's no different. So like again, the Cash App Chamber find you something different to do, baby, because there's no read, honey. Because guess what? I'm gonna ask again. If you all would like to bless the Cash App is in the comments and it is actually scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Venmo as well, honey. And shout out to y'all for the super chats and super stickers. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. But can I say this and y'all don't take it no type of way? I know some people don't have Cash App and stuff like that. But y'all know we're grateful for super chats, right? We grateful for them. But y'all know this YouTube, they likes to play with us. Okay, they likes to play with us, y'all. And they takes quite a percent of your super chat, right? And so that's why you'll see a lot of people have their Cash App and stuff down there. That's the reason why. Okay. Because and then also too, you gotta wait till the end of the month or the end of the next month, the following month to get the money. Okay, so that's why a lot of people had a Cash App up and all of this kind of stuff. So the Cash App shaming should stop. The lawyer lady was bat-ish crazy from onset. But you know what? When I tried to tell y'all, I tried to warn y'all about that lady. Did I not? Come on, Don Dons. Did I not try to warn y'all about that lady? Did I not try to warn y'all about that lady? And the reason why I say that is because we literally fell out on my panel. And one of the reasons why we fell, well, the reason why we fell out was because I generalized Black women in something that I said or something that I felt, right? She was upset because I generalized Black women. I apologized multiple times, like literally multiple times. I apologized. And the people was like, if you apologize one more time, we cussing you out. But I apologize. So I was like, I don't want any of the women because the majority, 90% of my viewers are women. I think it's that changed it up now. I think it's like 85. And then I was shocked to see the other percentage being men, but I did apologize. When you wrong, you wrong. So I apologized multiple times. And the people was like, Chef, please stop apologizing because once you've apologized once, you shouldn't have to do it again. So then I warned y'all about her. I also warned y'all about her when everybody on the internet wanted to blame other content creators. They wanted to blame other content creators for what am I saying? Oh, for when she was on Sherelle's World's page and they were talking about Mel and Martell custody case, right? She was the first one, and I keep saying this, she was the first one to bring them kids up like that. She even said their names, y'all. So I'm like, everybody is mad at everybody else, but the real person that they should be mad about is this person right here doing things and doing it in the name of a millimeter. So now do y'all kind of sort of understand? I've already explained this one, but do y'all understand why I said what I said about millimeters? Because I ain't saying all y'all is bad, and I'm not saying that I don't like all of y'all, but to the ones who do things and do things that they should not be doing in the name of a millimeter, this woman claimed to have been the head millimeter in charge. Everywhere she went, on every panel, you a millimeter, but this is what you're doing. So I had told them, I said, listen, y'all better watch out for her because while y'all mad at the other content creators, it's her. I listened to that live several times and I'm like, so people really gonna brush across this issue? She should have never mentioned the kids' names, and she acted as if she tried to, she tried to she act like she was practicing. She was like, Sherelle, what's the docket number? And I'm probably, I'm probably exaggerating a little bit because I know she was asking about numbers and names and this and that and this and that. And I'm like, well, wow, wow, wow. For a while there, Jamie, there were a couple of content creators who thought I had issues with them, and I didn't. I didn't have any issues with them. The only thing is as soon as I saw the S up there, not coming up on nobody's platform that you're on. And to be completely honest with y'all, the other day, I was shocked because I thought that it was that other lady, the one that claimed to be her friend or whatever. I thought it was her that was up here when I saw Anonymous. I didn't see that. Until then, I'm like, wait, what is going on? Yeah, I think the kids should always be off limits. And to be completely honest as well, I don't think that we should ever add on extra stuff. Granted, the documents are public. Granted, the documents are public. But y'all, come on. At the end of the day, I wouldn't get up here, and this is just me, but I wouldn't get up here because I feel like number one, it ain't my place to do it. But I would never get up here and literally be like, well, let's read the docket on this child custody case. Let's read the docket. Because the simple thing is there are things that are listed in public records that I wouldn't want to read online. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. Maybe it's a respect thing. Maybe I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it is, but I wouldn't do that. I would never get online and read someone's documents about their children like that. I would not do. I would not do that. I would always tell y'all maybe when they had court, pray, lift them up because at the end of the day, those kids are involved. But I would never get on the platform and name them out and this is what this is and this is how this happened. And she's all over explaining everything. That to me wasn't cool. And I told y'all that. If you're in the bushes listening, you can speak. Hey, what's going on? Love Key. What's up with it? You black straight female CCs made similar critiques of certain reality show cast members. Are they anti-black women? Also logical, illogical. Um, I don't know. Pacino, can you elaborate on what you're saying for me? Just a little bit if you can. And that's no shade or anything. I just can you elaborate just a little bit for me? Ironically, a lot of the ladies have attached themselves to. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, okay, I get it. I get it. Um, by their criteria, he's anti-black woman, too inconsistent for me. Who read the court document? I'm sorry if I'm asking questions. I'm out of the loop. No, they had like a open panel, and it was on several channels. It wasn't just on Sherelle World's channel, but they had like an open panel where they were just kind of discussing. Because I think at this time, if I'm not mistaken, that was like right when the revenge piece stuff had started circulating. So it was around like what, May? Wait, the revenge piece stuff started in May, June. So it was probably around in that time frame. I don't have the exact time frame, but it happened around that time. I heard her in a CC that she and the CC know what's best for Mel, even if she doesn't. That was it for me. Child. Well, I also tried to tell y'all, and I meant to bring this up in the live yesterday too. You remember there was a time, and I'm unfortunately y'all I ain't gonna put no name on this, but if y'all remember who this is, then you know what I'm talking about is true. Right after Sugar Mama's products came out, somebody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a channel for the Eminem." Ooh, I don't know. I can remember if it was the Eminem kids or specifically Sugar Mama. And I'm like, how do you do that? Because how do you monetize off of somebody else's children? How do you? I think this is just me speaking. I think if Melody or anybody really wanted their children to have YouTube channels or whatever the case may be, they would create that. But then we would feel some type of way if Martell felt some type of way about that, because regardless, those are his kids. If Martell felt some type of way about it, then we would be mad. That's not fair. That's we cannot do that. And again, in no way am I defending Martell, and he's a no-ish. Y'all know what? I gotta be careful because a couple of my videos have gotten demonetized, but not defending him by any means, right? But you cannot be mad if he ever decided that because you are monetizing off of his children, that he can sue you or do any of that stuff. Like, come on, we gotta think. We gotta think. We gotta think. Make a YouTube channel for your kids. Do that. That's what you should do. And leave other folk kids alone. That's all I'm saying. My thing is this. YouTube is different from like Instagram or any other thing like that, because what you're doing is you're literally monetizing off of it, right? If you get five, now they have it to on YouTube. I guess it's for some people not. When I had to get monetized, I had to have 1,000 subscribers, and I had to have 5,000 watch hours, I believe, or 4,000 watch hours. Okay. Now, I think if you have 500 subscribers, and I want to say they cut the watch hours down to 3,000. If you're a new content creator and you listening to me, help me out. Um, but I think if you're a new content creator, it's if you hit 500 subs and I think 3,000 watch hours or whatever the case may be. So that means you would be making money out for them. Thank you, trending at some point. Yeah, you would literally be making money off of someone else's children. That's not cool. Now I don't know what you're gonna do with the money, but that ain't cool. I don't really care what you're gonna do with the money. Stop using for kids for content. That ain't cool. And even if you was doing it in a positive way, you still cannot get mad at nobody for literally doing it. You cannot. I gotta put this on the screen. I have to say it once more. They sat there and praised AL, but downed us. But now he's a problem for them, and they want everyone to drag her. Now, remember, I wasn't ish. Deal with it. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Well, Scotty has spoken. Scotty has spoken, but that is true. That is so true, folks. Now, for Scotty's purposes, folks dragged him. There were several people that dragged us. Y'all unsubscribed. Y'all dragged. Y'all did a lot of stuff. Y'all did. And let me tell you, when I was talking about John Jackson, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Y'all, to be completely honest, you can follow who you want to, but it's all about how you do it. How you gonna go over there and tell him as a grown man to come over here and get me? Get me what? What you gonna get? Everybody that know me know I ain't scared of no Anthony. So what do you mean by that? You trying to stick him on me like I'm a little dog or something. Boy, if you don't get out of my face, I don't like that. Uh, I'm glad I did drag. Oh, and Scotty, I got a bone to pick with you anyway. Little caramel swirl. I got a bone to pick with you. Leave the kids alone. That must break Mel's heart seeing people talk about her kids on YouTube, Instagram, and whatever. Martell have put limitations on her about her own kids. I think that goes for everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I didn't care for the Destiny thing, because one thing, y'all know I don't play about kids. I don't play about kids. I just don't. I don't play about kids. And y'all know how I am. Sometimes I think the only kid that I ever put on the thumbnail was that little girl that her parents sent her away. Um, and that's another story. But that's the only child I've ever put on a thumbnail or anything of that sort. And if I do, I'ma blur their faces out. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. My thing is this. Y'all have got to figure out. And ain't nobody telling y'all to choose no side. Ain't nobody telling you none of that. Ain't nobody telling y'all none of that. You ain't got to choose no side. But be a human. Why do y'all think it is okay to bone carry and bone collect and take this back to this person and this back to this person, this back to this person, and you're literally watching stuff unfold? And it's like you're sitting back getting a key out of it, and it ain't cool. Getting a key out of other people, off of other people's expense. That's crazy to me. Crazy to me. Well, LS, I don't know. Maybe you just started kind of following us a little bit, but we've been dealing with this. We've been dealing with this for over a year now. We started dealing with this what probably last. I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't think this started getting bad for 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 YouTube the way that it did until after Mel and Wanda had their issue. To me, that's when everything got really bad. To me, um, they act like hold on. They act like he was. Ooh, they act like he was their savior, but we were horrible though. So no, I'm not jumping on your bandwagon. I don't have an issue with him at all. But yeah, no. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, it kind of was like that in the beginning. It really was like that. It really was like that. It seemed like everybody else was look out for them, but no, it wasn't like that. And the crazy thing about it though, y'all, is the support that goes on behind the scenes. It's the support that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of y'all don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So when stuff like this happen, it'd be like, what is really going on? Again, I don't have a direct issue with Anthony. I told you guys what our issues were. I did respond to the way that he said that, he chooses his battles and who he responds to, and he was saying that directed at me, which is okay. I mean, you can choose who you respond to, but I always want this one thing to be known is that I'm not afraid of anybody. Okay. I told y'all I'm from the hood. Okay. Where we fight with no shoes on. Okay. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Was that Miss Bernita talking about 2x4 energy? So I mean, that's just what it is. And again, y'all, we gotta get to this. This place is just not. Ugh, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Yeah, you're right. Last summer, because the situation that happened at Madani was what in May, because it was on Memorial Day. Is it Memorial Day or Labor Day in May? Memorial Day. It was on Memorial Day weekend. There should be NDAs in place for Love and Marriage Huntsville. That includes cast and production, any leaking, and there should be consequences for everyone. Thus, that is so. Typically, there are NDAs and contracts and all of that stuff in place. So I don't know about the situation. I'm not going to hold y'all, but I don't really know about the total ins and outs on the Kiki situation. The I really don't know any of that stuff. And now I got to be completely honest with y'all. I have intentionally kept myself away from that. I've kept myself away from the issue with the Scots and the barbers and the makeup artists and all of that kind of stuff. I've intentionally kept myself away from it. Ooh. She talk with your girl. I wouldn't say that, but I see the comments. They want male CCs to speak out, but for what? Uh, we the same male CCs that y'all diss for him. Y'all, Scotty not lying though. That's his true feelings. Scotty not lying. He not. In reality TV, sometimes you do. If you do leak out, you could be charged a fine. I think that rule has changed. Some shows do and some shows don't. Yeah, it's always different. It depends on the production company and it also depends on the network. And I've always said this. I've kind of warned and just like to always be careful when it comes to stuff like this because it goes beyond YouTube at that point. When you start doing certain stuff and then the network and whoever decides to start coming at you, you cannot be mad. Stop doing that. You got to stop doing that. That's on period. You cannot be mad if uh 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 you can't be mad. You can't. There's the tree by the fruit it bears. If the fruit is doxing, lying, cash out manipulation, then recognize the tree. Now that's true. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? He gave me Martell vibe. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, again, for me, it's just one of those situations where I have tried my best in this situation. Like I said, I don't have a direct issue with Anthony, but I'm going to address whatever the situation is at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if there are certain things that are being said about the children and about that, I would tell any other person, like, let's leave the kids out of it. We're grown, everybody is grown, and you can handle your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Blair, I agree. I agree. The open houses, the wanting to search for court records and find this and find that and find this and find that and doxing and doing this now, it ain't necessary. Okay, hold on. Let's see. The problem is that people have taken Love and Marriage Huntsville too personal. People will never cross paths with the cast members in real life. All this trying to dig up dirt and showing up at warehouses is not cool. I agree with all of that. I agree with all of that. Showing up to people's places of business and all of that, it ain't cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. And y'all gotta understand that. Like, no shade to any of who has done this, but I've said this time and time again. Do I did Black Titanic? If you still in here, I can say this verbally to you. I have said this time and time again. I did not agree with Black Titanic going to Stormy's warehouse. I didn't agree with that. I did not agree with that. I didn't agree with Anthony going down to um Destiny's open house. Let's put names on it. I don't agree with those things. I don't. Because in my opinion, it's going too far. Again, going down to the courthouse, going down to these things like y'all, that causes so much stuff to happen. We gotta chill. We gotta chill. That ain't cool. That's not cool. And again, that's just going clear across the board, and that's with all due respect, Miss Black Titanic. It's absolutely dangerous because at the end of the day, you do not know who's in that warehouse. And just because you're walking up on what you think is a business, who, like, let's be for real though, y'all. While we worried about what Stormy said, we worried about Stormy cussing, and we worried about what Courtney did. We're worried about those things. But what if cousin Pookie were back there and she couldn't do nothing about cousin Pookie back there, and cousin Pookie decided to come out and start blasting the place up? Like, you got to be extremely careful with some of the things that you do. Leave it surface level about and even if you find out information on that specifically, don't show up to the woman's place. Come on, man. And I to me, it's wrong all the way across the board. Man, woman, boy, child, girl, it's wrong. If storylines were engaging, maybe deep dives into your business would have become normal. Now I feel like if that's the way you feel, then stop watching the show. True T. That would, if that's the way that you feel, stop watching the show. That means that there's nothing on the show for you, right? You're not entertained by any of that. You're really not entertained by any of it anyway, because what ends up happening is it comes on YouTube, not on the show specifically. And again, as much as I don't like discuss, as much as I don't like a lot of I wouldn't do some of this stuff that's being done. It's crazy to me. It is so crazy to me. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Posting tea to community walls, I totally agree. I agree with all of that stuff. Like, it's been a lot of stuff, and then when we decide to respond, it's always an issue. And look, we're gonna be who we're gonna be. And like I said, we disagree as content creators. Some of us might not agree with each other. And to me, if you don't have a strong enough relationship, anything is possible to happen. But for me, specifically for me, there's a lot of people that feel away, y'all, and it's been going on for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on for a very long time. The way people try to turn that situation into, or try to turn the situation on its head and blame Stormy for being mad at Black Titanic was just wrong and weird. A lot of people may have disagreement. Hold on, may have disagreed about what they have done and talked about. But CC had piggyback off them and the information that they put out, so they think it's okay to do it. I laugh because Mel be happy on vacation. And these people be on YouTube fighting. I be like, for what? They take it too personal. She tells them to stop, and they keep going, saying it's for her. Yeah, we have one thing we can say is we definitely have heard Mel say stop to some things. We have. You are clearing the air a whole mess in these YouTube streets. Yeah, and I really wasn't getting up here to clear the air either. I just wanted to give my true authentic thoughts on some things. You know what I'm saying? But I been saying some of these things for a very long time, and again, people have unsubscribed from me. People have talked bad about me. People have done all these things. People gonna talk. You can say what you want. People gonna talk. People gonna talk. People gonna talk. But some of this other stuff that has been done to me based off of this is crazy to me. She did show up with a few $1,000s in her pocket to place purchases on behalf of the elderly community that were Now, okay, trending at some point, I respect you, but let me ask you this. And this again, this is just to look at it in another way, right? And again, if Miss Black Titanic was in here, I would say this if she's still in here. My issue with that, even if you had thousands of dollars in your pocket, right? Before that, you did videos on Stormy's product. So I'm just and again, I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a question, so I don't want nobody to get offended. If that's the case, if that was the case, if and hear me out, if that was the case, why would you do videos dogging the woman's product out before you go try to buy some? That wouldn't make sense. That would be like you're trying that. And again, this is just being completely honest. Prior to Miss BT going there were videos about talking about Stormy's products, talking about certain things. So for me, and this is again, like I say, I'm being very respectful with it. I'm still being respectful with it. I just think if you don't like the product or you feel a certain way about the product and you say you have a thousand or thousands of dollars to purchase products, I would side eye you, especially if I've seen countless videos of you talking about the product in not such a good way. And I get it. People have their reviews, they have their feelings on the product or whatever the case may be. But come on, we just got to speak logically, right? We got to speak logically. And again, this is with respect. I'm approaching this with respect. So I don't want y'all going saying, oh, you disrespect Black Titanic, because I'm not. I'm not disrespecting her. But I am saying we can't in one breath say we went to go spend thousands of dollars. What are we spending thousands of dollars on if we don't like the product? Again, and this is just this is with respect. If we don't like the product, if we do not like the product, why are we going to spend thousands on it? And another thing, if we're going to spend thousands on it and we going to a warehouse, why wouldn't we ask someone from the business before going to the warehouse? Because how do we know that they have all the products that you're looking for? You see what I'm saying? I think that there are multiple ways to look at that. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. If it was me, I probably would have got frustrated too, and I probably would have cussed too. And I'm just being 100 with y'all. Because at the end of the day, if I've seen that you've done these videos and then I see that you're coming here, it doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel real. And again, this is with respect, but I I'm saying how I would have handled it. I probably would have done some of the same thing. I don't take well to that type of stuff. If I've seen you do this and then I see you pop up at my warehouse and I've seen you with all these videos, I've seen this, I've seen that, I am probably going to be very extremely frustrated when I open up that door. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is just the way that I feel. That's how I would have approached it. Again, um, yes, yes, yes. Prior to that, there were videos, and again, no shade, but there were videos done. And if I feel like you come at me in any type of way, then I don't feel like if you come, you're sincere about buying products. I'm just being 100 about it. And y'all can not like Stormy all you want, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, regardless of who this happened to, it ain't right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It ain't right. It's not right. So then, as a result of you going to this lady's warehouse, her seeing prior videos to you coming to the warehouse and all of this stuff, a natural reaction probably would be to probably get crunk. Now, some of y'all probably wouldn't cuss, right? Y'all probably wouldn't do those things. But I, in my opinion, it's just like I'm a little frustrated with you. And that's how it came out. But again, that's me. That's me. And right, as a businesswoman, you probably could have handled that very much more in a professional manner. But again, I go back to this. What if it was not Stormy there? What if Stormy was not there and cousin Pookie was back there? And cousin Pookie decided to handle it in a total different way. That's why you have to be extremely careful about the things that you do. Y'all, we're living in we're we are literally about to be in 2024 in what 3 weeks? Come on, you know. So again, I'm not shading Miss Black Titanic. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not at all. But I didn't rock with that. I didn't rock with that, and that's just me being real. Um, Stormy handled it very badly. Some of these demons do dirt and hide behind popular people like Mel. They are not millimeters. They are jokers in costume. Ooh. If she was purchasing it for others, it makes sense regardless of how um Black Titanic felt. Okay. Okay. Listen, I'm not here to argue a point. I'm telling y'all how I felt about the situation with respect. I wouldn't if I saw videos of you talking about my business or talking about me in any type of way, and you say that I want to spend thousands of dollars, I'm gonna tell you to take that $1,000, take them thousands of the dollars that you have, and go maybe support someone else because you don't really truly support me if that's the way that you feel about my product. And that's just true tea, y'all. You cannot. I don't know how we're buttering it up. Can we say that Stormy approached that in a disrespectful manner? We could all say that. We could say that. But at the same token, where is the accountability if what you did was not cool? You got to be able to accept that. You do. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We just shouldn't keep doing it. You know, I think going to because y'all gotta understand that going to people's places of business, going to folks' homes. I saw some woman out there taking pictures on them Scott's Plymouth Rock or whatever they stand on or getting their house built on or whatever the case may be. And my mouth dropped to the floor because I'm like, y'all, why are we doing this? Why? 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 I can agree with y'all, Jamie. If that's how y'all say Stormy shouldn't have handled it, okay, Stormy shouldn't have handled it that way. But if y'all are gonna say Stormy shouldn't have handled it that way, are you going to hold Black Titanic accountable? That's what I would need to know. Because it wasn't cool from both ends. If we can call one out, we gotta call them both out. And again, don't take it personal. This is again with all due respect. If we're calling one person out because we choose not to like that person, and I know why y'all feel that way. A lot of y'all don't like Stormy, which is fine. I'm not telling you you have to like and who you cannot like. But my issue is with this. You got to hold both parties accountable if you're going to hold one accountable because one was a response to someone doing something. And I see y'all getting ready to clock out. But both, we got to own the fact that both were wrong. Period. Period. And I get it. A lot of y'all have respect for Black Titanic, so you're not going to say it, but I will. Stormy says it's her culture cussing at any and everyone. Oh my, not your culture, honey. Now we're gonna tie that up with the culture. Now that is laughable if you ask me. Um, remember when Destiny went on a parade of interviews talking about Mel, yet she wanted to purchase Seventh Avenue products, Mel being the professional refunded Destiny's money. Right. It let's just honestly let's be honest about it. It could have been handled and it could have been handled differently on both sides. Period. But if we're gonna call out one, we gotta call out the initial reason why Stormy would have done what she done. That's it. Some reactions seemed unnecessary. However, she has shown herself to be easily activated. Her emotional intelligence is lagging, and it shows. It's the degree of wrong for me. Neither put bread on my table, but uh, your older is tragic. Stormy never said it was her culture. That was Marceau being a smart. Oh, okay, okay. Listen, I'm not saying this that y'all cannot enjoy Black Titanic or y'all not can. I still respect her. I still respect her, and I think that's what y'all have to separate sometime. You can still respect someone and disagree with how they move, and it is okay. It's okay. I think that's what y'all want to. That's kind of how we doing it, right? I'm not saying that I dislike Black Titanic. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying any of that. I respect her. I'm calling out the fact that what she did, in my opinion, was not right. Period. And I'm also letting y'all know too that I ain't no telling how I would have handled that situation, seeing videos made or things made about me. There's no telling how I'll react. So don't take it as if I'm trying to disrespect Black Titanic because I'm not, or that I don't support her or anything like that. I'm not doing it. And you right. Yeah, she's okay. She's a grandma, absolutely. So that should be another reason why we shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way that I feel, and it is what it is. You know. Um. Okay, I'm not about to go back and forth with y'all about this Stormy stuff because I stamp how I feel about it. I'm just gonna let y'all know I stamped and I approve my opinion on how I feel about the situation. Okay, I'm not disrespecting her, so please do not take that back that I'm disrespecting her because I'm not. Again, I made a point of something I did not like. If I said I didn't like what Anthony did, I can clearly say what Black Titanic did wrong that I did not like. It's okay. I promise it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. A lot of people justifying Black Titanic goes to the warehouses while people AL's behavior was initially supported and worsened, and now y'all want to denounce him. You support foolishness based on who you like. Ooh, well, well, well. So I can go to Black and Lovely warehouse to make a purchase. I never heard of this. Now I don't think you can go around there to that Black and Lovely if you want to. Let's see. Good morning, Chef Donna. Hold on one second. Good morning, Chef Donna. I truly enjoyed your show yesterday. I'd like to say Black Titanic has been boots on the ground reporting their cast for a while. Stormy overreacted, troubled ethics. I just came back in the live, so I don't so don't mind my comment, but baby, when I see you, I'm about to burst with everything I've held back. But once he got down, it was over for me. I agree. I agree. It wasn't necessary, Scotty. It wasn't. It wasn't. So I agree with that. Uh, well, when BT went to the courthouse, Mel never got rude with her. I can understand that. And y'all gotta remember something else too. Everybody's not the same. Everybody is not the same. And look, look, and I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna leave the Black Titanic stuff at this. I'm gonna leave it at this because I don't want to keep going into this and then y'all try to put words in my mouth or kind of change up what I'm saying. I don't want that to happen. What I am saying is, in general, if we're gonna be out here doing like what do you call it? Investigative journalism or whatever it is. We should know that that was a warehouse. That's the first thing. So y'all really about to make me go there. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. If we doing research, the research would have told you that that was a warehouse. So again, this is with all respect. Research would have let you know that that was a warehouse and not a public place where you can go buy product. That's first. Second, we go saying that we are buying over $1,000 worth of product or whatever the case may be, but we've not said nice things about the product. We've also not said nice things about the CEO about that as well. So, I mean, sometimes it is what it is. You know, that's how I feel about it. I do. But again, I agree. And that's cool. I'm glad that she does that. I'm glad she takes a different approach. I'm glad she do that. But again, I don't want y'all taking back that I'm disrespecting because I know how subscribers could be. I called that one today. I know how people can be. Y'all will go over there, Black Top 10 and comments. Oh shit, I don't know what I'm talking this about because I know how y'all do. But make sure if you take it back, you take it back right and take it back with the correct timestamp. That's all I'm saying. Some people are getting confused when speaking on something you dislike about what a person did. It has nothing to do with you disliking that person. Absolutely, whispering moments. And like I said again, there are content creators that I respect out here in these streets, but I don't agree with everything that they do, and it's the same for me too. You know what I mean? It's the same for me too. There might be some things that I don't agree with, but if I don't agree with it, I just don't agree with that situation. I'm not talking about how you are as a person, you know. I'm sure she passed some targets on the way to the warehouse. We have to be logical here, folks. You have been gracious and fair, Chef Dada. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to be chalk it up to home training in class. Your lack thereof. Okay, we can take that too. I'm not going to a warehouse to buy products. We can take that too. I'm just respecting all y'all's comments. The only thing Chef Donna wait, the only thing Chef Donna was saying Pookie could have been there and there would have been a different outcome. Right. All I'm saying is you got to be careful going to certain places because you don't know we don't know who's up in that warehouse. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a commercial building, which means that there could be other buildings around. I mean, other businesses around that one building. You never know how people are going to feel about certain stuff. So you have to be careful. You got to be careful. I've always felt this way. Many times, people, including myself, view disagreement as disrespect. When that's just not the case. I can like you and not like what you did. Thank you, Journey to Jasmine, because that sums it up. That sums it up. I don't have to dislike you. I don't have to disrespect you. I don't have to do any of those things to disagree with you. So thank you, Jasmine, for saying that, because that's what I've been saying. Um, that's not true. People would be saying he doesn't like Mel. Why would he be at her warehouse? Oh, y'all talking in the comments. Okay, let's see. So then in Atlanta and New Orleans, people can go to the warehouse to purchase products. We buy our toilet paper, paper towels, and cleaning solutions from a warehouse. Hookah supplies too. I'm in ATL. So, but let me ask you this: is it more so like on their website that it says that these are public warehouses that you can go to? Because even here in Dallas, we have a couple of public warehouses that you can go to for certain things, but some of them you got to make appointments, or some of them you have to call and let them know you're coming. If not that, and it's open to the public, they have specific hours that are specified on the website as to when their warehouse is open. And again, I want y'all to understand, this ain't no disrespect to nobody. It's not. Uh, I'm a retired logistics warehouse supervisor for a major beauty brand. There is a discount discounted retail store inside of a warehouse. However, it wasn't smart for her to go without researching first. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, on the website, does it say warehouse hours open to the public or anything like that? I think that and hey, I don't know the laws and rules in Alabama, so I don't know what was on the door. I don't know none of that stuff, but I just know based off of the reaction, it was a lot. I disagree with Black Titanic too as well. And when I spoke my truth, the people got mad and threw up the fact that I came to Destiny's store. I only purchased a hard ass brush from that damn store. But that's different. The store was open to the public. The store was open to the public, so that is totally different. It wasn't a warehouse you was going to, nor was it a place that was just not open to the public. Destiny at the time, Madani was open to the public, right, Scotty? So that's totally different. Hey, Aries' very own, what's going on? The only warehouse I go to is you crazy. Speaking of Costco's, I'm glad you said that. Speaking of Costco's and Sam's, y'all know it's the Christmas time, okay? It's the Christmas time. It's the Christmas time. And y'all probably about to laugh at me for what I'm about to say. I'm gonna put the all of the Canada dries. Y'all know, you know they got different flavors around the Christmas time. My favorite is the cranberry and the blueberry, ginger ale. Yes, I'm a ginger ale connoisseur. When I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking ginger ale, baby. And I needs me a can of ginger ale, y'all. But it just when you said that, I know Sam's and Costco's is the only two that be having it. Yes, it was open. Sure, I was the only customer in there buying, but nonetheless, Lord have mercy. Okay. Yeah, Diego, that cranberry hits, especially when it's ice cold. Yes, indeed. The difference is yeah, it was public. It was public. But again, like I said, I didn't want that to be like I don't want that to be seen as a bashing segment or anything like that. Because again, I wasn't being disrespectful. I just wanted to just give it my input on it and how I felt about it. I didn't think that that was cool. In all fairness, BT, she showed up in Mel and Martell's court case, so she doesn't just pick and choose. I think the picking and choosing was based off of something else. I don't think the picking and choosing was geared toward Black Titanic. I think it was geared toward who the subscribers and stuff that Scotty was talking about. The courthouse is a public building. Listen, if them people don't have no issue with you coming down there to that courthouse, I mean, can you go into the courtroom? Do we just go to court just to sit there or wait until after court is over to get documents or what exactly are we going to the courthouse for? And again, they are open to the public. Y'all are absolutely right. But okay, I guess that falls under investigative journalism that we go to court date. And again, no shame. I'm just trying to figure out did she get an opportunity to sit inside of the courtroom or what is it? Because not everybody's court proceedings is public like that, right? I don't think Mel and Martell's was public like that where people could go off up in the courtroom. I don't think, was it? She's going in the courtroom for non-child related cases as well. Oh my. I think it's family court. You can't be. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't think family court was open to the public. I know here it's not open to the public. I can't speak for other places, but but that's interesting. I mean, listen, and you go down there to the public place, I mean, that's up to you. I'm sometimes when it's pertaining to kids, the proceedings are closed. That's what I thought. I'm not even gonna lie. Don't show up to my place of business being messy and then not purchasing nothing. calling a spade a spade. Ooh. She said in Marceau's court case, when he was trying to get that man's house. Oh, hmm, interesting. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. I knew about her going down to Mel and Martell's, but I didn't know that she was actually like at the courthouse like that. I think the last video I saw, she was outside, and I thought in the video she said they won't let me in or something like that. I don't know. But again, here's what I'm saying. I think, and this is just my opinion, respectfully, again, I think all of that is just it's too much. Yeah, I did. I did Aries very own. I did. You enjoy the on-site videos? Okay. Well, listen, y'all. I think that that's okay if that what y'all gonna do. I think again, for me, I just don't operate like that. I feel like you have to be safe out here in these streets, especially, and this is no shade, especially when you are going to different places. You got to be extremely careful. You don't know what people have. What people are crazy, y'all. People are crazy. So you got to be careful with it. That's just period point blank. I wouldn't do it. I think it's wrong to show up to people's businesses and all of that kind. I'm just being honest. I think it's wrong. If it was open to the public, that'd be a different situation. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Jasmine said, "Back to the bushes." Child, that is silly to stand outside the courthouse with a camera, i.e., in somebody's face, uh, when they probably already nervous and feeling some type of way. Yeah, I mean, listen. I try to Aries very honest, unless they this super disrespectful. I try to let everybody have their own opinion. I do. I do. I enjoy BT on-site videos and trendings, reading on court documents. It gives viewers more of an in-depth info on what really is going on with the cast. Y'all don't care how that made Mel feel as long as y'all got to see her. My goodness. Um Now, I don't have an issue with the I don't have an issue with I mean, court documents are definitely public record. I think for me, I'm just a little bit different because I don't like um I don't let me not say that because I don't even know what documents are being read, but I'm assuming trending is very smart with that. Um I'm not gonna assume. I know she's very smart with how she approaches that. So I could see where it could be informative. I mean, I follow attorneys that read court documents, so I don't actually see nothing wrong with that. If it's public records, I don't see anything wrong with that. But digging stuff up, that's where I got an issue. Because I follow Pam. I follow Pam, and we I'm a mod over there. She talk about that's strictly what she do is talk about court documents. So I actually don't see nothing wrong with the court document situation at all. I like trending. I do. I was listening to Trending's voice the other day, and I'm gonna be real with you, Trending. I have what do you call it? YouTube Premium on my phone, and I was outside the other day doing get my little walk on, and I was listening to your voice with my phone in my pocket, and I was just like, I don't think she understands how soothing and relaxing her voice is. It's just I love it. I love it. So come on, Trending. Megan, you gotta watch the replay. Yes, Trending. I love her voice. I love her voice. I do. It is so soothing. Um, you blushing. No, I do. I do. I was like, oh, it's just so peaceful to listen to her voice. I don't even remember what video it was. It was recent. It was like within the last couple of days. I don't remember what video it was, but I was just like, I'm just gonna be listening. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna listen. Hey, chat, I have to watch the replay. What's going on? What's going on? I will not waste my time or money running after chasing any reality TV star. I spend my extra money from my SS checks on scratch offs. I know the call scratch offs. Come on, scratch off. She yes, audiobooks. Absolutely. I listen. I ain't your boy don't I read every now and then, and I will tell you right now, and I actually was going to tell my you to hold on one second. Okay, y'all know I love Auntie Tabitha Brown, right? Y'all know I love me some Auntie Tab. But Auntie Tab blessed me with a book. Actually got a whole box. Shout out to the Don Dons. I got a whole box from Tabitha Brown. I want to say it was last Christmas. We coming up on the year. And this year went by fast. But anyway, she blessed me with the book Feeding the Soul. And I was like, I sure would like to hear somebody else read this book to me. But yes, I do love your voice. I do. Back out the bushes for my sis. Yes, her voice is sweet and peaceful. It is. It is. It is. Let me see. She sounds like she's happy, like she's always smiling. Yes, you can hear the smile. You can hear the smile. And I think that's good because when I can hear your energy is good, then it means everything else is good. When your energy is good, everything else is good. I'll take my 10% trending for audio book deal. Come on, idea. Come on. BT puts herself in danger as some CCs encourage her. So to my down down, I think we are gonna do a little book. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not breaking it down into chapter one, chapter two. No, I'm not doing that. But I do want to read this book with y'all. We may do it soon. I'll let you guys know for sure. But the book is called Feeding the Soul because it's my business. Okay. Finding our way to joy, love, and freedom by Tabitha Brown. Okay. So we're gonna do a book reading on this. I'm about halfway finished with it, so I'm excited about it. Simply Elegant One. Are you talking about Tab? Me too. Um, wait, what's Simply Elegant One? Let's see. Gosh, I'll say I may click the link at some point. Mel posted an hour ago that her response to her ex in last week's show was right after the revenge piece situation. So yeah, and from my understanding, the y'all gotta remember this Houston trip was around the same time that the Revenge P plot had gotten out. Remember that? That's when the original Straight No Chaser had just started dropping videos from the peasant. You know, stupid slaw over there that say she coming for the YouTubers. Yeah, that was around the Revenge P time for sure. Okay, listen, y'all. Bless the platform. Cash App $ Chef Down. I did get a Cash App, so let me thank y'all. And then I want to acknowledge some. I think I got a super chat I wanted to acknowledge as well. Thank you to Miss Veronica for your Cash App. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I do, I do, I do. And to Baby Girl 1981. Oh, not since I'm I got 5 on it. Listen, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm big. That's all I do is I big. Okay, I get up here and I big, 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 big. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed. Also, too, do me a huge favor. Run up them likes and the views over there on me and Jay's interview. Okay. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, I promise you're gonna kiki. And I don't really like calling it an interview. I know I got on the thumbnail that it's an interview, but it's a conversation. Me and Jay are really good friends, and we're just authentic with what we speak on. Now, I want to thank these content creators again because I want you guys to hear me out, and I want you guys to verbally hear me. Thank you. Um, so I'm gonna go back down the list. So first I want to say thank you to Show Style and Spirit. I want to say thank you to Chit Chat with QT, here for Hot Tea, Queen Sheba, What's Happening, Schoolboy, Scotty, True Tea, trending at some point, and I feel like I'm missing somebody. Tea Talk with your girl. Tea Talk with your girl. Tea Talk with your girl. So again, thank y'all so much for what you've done, and shout out to y'all for recapping the interview. I really do appreciate it. And shout out to y'all that sent me a message and was like, hey, can I use your video or what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up with it? I actually don't have no problem. Even if I don't like you and you ask me to use my video, if I give you permission, I give you permission. I'm good with it. You send me an email. You probably did. Hold on. Hold on, you professional with it, honey. You was professional with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't checked none of my emails. You did. You did. Okay, thank you. I'll respond back to you. Come on, trending at some point is about business, honey. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. You did send me a formal email. Shout out to you. I like that because that's how I communicate. Is via email. So thank you so much, and I'll respond back. But you have permission, honey. You have permission for sure. Miss Tara said, pass that collection play round. Now, this was a fun live, and you really, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Again, if you guys would like to donate, you know how to do so. Some people act like they for mail, but go on a page and tell him that she should, I mean, that he should sue mail and reveals truth. Substance CCs are bone collectors and keeping a mess, in my opinion. Protect your mental peace, yeah. That's true. That is so true. I say that to everybody, and there's 181 people in here, and I really want y'all to hear me out when I say what I'm getting ready to say. The holidays are coming up, and I know a lot of times people have a hard time on holidays. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. And I need y'all to make this pact too. I absolutely refuse. I refuse. I refuse to even go into Christmas depressed, down, out, angry, frustrated. I'm not doing none of that. I will have a great Christmas. We speak in that thing, okay? I will have a great Christmas and I will have a great New Year's. And y'all know my birthday is coming up. My birthday is on January the 3rd, okay? So let's get it popping. But again, y'all, let's try our best to be more on the positive side because again, holidays are already hard enough for people, and regardless of how we feel, 2023, 2022, 2021, we have all lost someone who was, we have all lost someone so close to us. But it's up to us to make up in our mind, we're going to have a good holiday. We are going to have a good holiday. And I speak no depression over anybody for the holidays. No depression, no sadness, no heartaches. I want us to have the best Christmas that we could possibly have. And the reason why I say that is because I saw a lot of people was having a hard Thanksgiving, but I pray you all have a great Christmas. Seriously. We're gonna be doing like some Christmas stuff over here soon. I'm still getting some stuff in finalization here, but we're gonna do some Christmas stuff. We'll do Christmas giveaways. Also too, you know, I know we're gonna have our Christmas mod party for sure. I'm gonna do something for the subscribers. We'll do something for the members and Patreons only as well. My thing about this time of the year is really trying to uplift everybody because this time of the year is hard. I've lost several people this year, despite Pretty Brown Eyes saying I'm killing off my family. I have truly lost people this year. I don't have to prove anything to you. And I'm sorry I had to say that, but it really got me when that girl said, "Yeah, you killing off all your family members and all that." Well, what's it to you though? I ain't asked you to come do none of their eulogies. I ain't asked you to do none of that. So instead of doing that, just hope a person is good. Like, yo, that is so whack to me. I gotta lie to you about nobody I've lost. I lost a brother. I've lost a cousin, a close cousin, an aunt. I've lost a lot. So I can only imagine everybody else and what they've been dealing with as well. Y'all have lost people too. So again, let's just be there for one another. Let's try to show love. And let's just change things. Y'all, it's about to be 2024. Okay. And as quick as this year went by, I refuse to do what I did this year next year. The year went by fast. Stormy wasn't cussing her by herself. The lady behind the camera was cursing and threatening. Oh, okay. I think we had kind of moved on from that. You are good people. I have been putting in the work, and we all inspire each other. And much love to you, bro. I appreciate that, Braylon. I appreciate that to you. Same to you as well. Have a good holiday. If you're looking to do something during that time, volunteer at a homeless shelter, women's shelter, volunteer at a senior center. Absolutely. Um, Typically I do that, especially for like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Christmas, because I don't know what I'm doing. I always do this too. Like if I run out of, I mean, if I cooked way too much food, because y'all do cook a lot of food. If I cook too much food, I do take it down to the homeless um people out there, and especially around this time of the year, it's cold and stuff out there. So I had said I wanted to, because you have to get permits to do some of this stuff in Dallas, but I wanted to do a soup thing for the homeless where we're trying to keep them warm, get them some soups and stuff out there while they out there, and just kind of set up and just, so we'll see. I'll see what I can do. If I can't do that, we're gonna bless some kind of way. We're gonna bless some kind of way. It's the season of giving back, and again, I want positive energy. I want positive energy. Okay. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm about to get up off of here because I got a couple things to get ready for. But you guys know what the drill is. I think I'll do my Married to Medicine recap after tonight's live between Carlos King and Heavenly. And then we'll talk about Cardi B and Offset once I get a little bit more info on the situation. I saw a video and it got me, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But again, y'all, I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit that like button. Please go subscribe to all the amazing content creators that you saw in here as well. Thank y'all for supporting me and Jay. All right. And with that being said, y'all have a great rest of your Monday. And listen, if you round out on that job, don't let them people get you. Okay. Don't let them people get you. You tell them folks, respond with okay, and you go on about having a good day. Okay. Please don't let them folk down to the job get you. All right. Much love to y'all, and I will see you guys in the next video. And y'all have a great day. All right.